the grocery store. There are two women standing next to me in the grocery store. They are talking quite loud, so loud it's hard to not hear their conversation. Apparently, they are talking about their coworker who isn't even here. Woman number one bends down, looking at a can of beans and says, "Did you see her shirt today? Her stomach was sticking out." Woman number two rolls her eyes and says, "Yeah, it was so gross." Woman number one replies, "What does she think she is? Thin or something?" After her cart is filled with baked beans and chili con carne, they pick up their speed and stop in front of the vegetable oils, salts, and an assortment of seasonings. Their words turned into a broken record on automatic repeat. My heart became erratic. I could feel it pumping, pulsating, pushing its way out of my chest, like how my blood was rushing to my head. I stumbled a little closer, pretending to read labels on packages of food I would never buy. I felt myself spinning, and things were getting black. Midnight. Suddenly, things turned into a different shade, a shade of red, and I call it anger, rage, and it was blowing out of every orifice of my fragile body. My first thought, oh my God, that poor woman that they are talking about, she might never be able to voice herself. I collect my steps as I carefully watch them, putting 2 tiny feet forward while approaching woman number one. I am almost out of breath now, and I am struggling to find words to put these hysterical thoughts I had developed in my head. I no longer choose to choke. I swallow and open my mouth, the mouth my disease has spent so long on shut tight, on lockdown. No more. I have to be her voice. I have to be the voice they may never hear. So I spit, I stand, and I attack. I say, "Excuse me, but I overheard your conversation." Woman number one, "Yeah, so?" Me? "Well, it made me pause. Angry, very angry." Woman number two, "What do you care?" I say, "Well, this is a public place, and you two were talking very loud. I care because people have eating disorders and..." Woman number two cuts me off. "It's none of your business," as they both walk off in shock that someone had the courage to find the balls and spit them in their unfriendly faces. Me. I will not stand alone, so I walk with them. I care because I am an eating disorder activist, and people are allowed to wear whatever they want, no matter what their body size is or isn't. For those of you that don't know, I'm a big supporter of the fat positive movement. They start laughing, as if they find humor in the fact that people with eating disorders are suffering, fighting to live, fighting for self-acceptance, fighting for the freedom from people like them. They walk away, but that doesn't stop me. I continue to scream the words out loud that a majority of this population are afraid to say, but I know they still think of it. I will not surrender my voice to you. I will not be silenced. And out came the riot straight from the mouth of a teeny tiny boy that looks more like a girl in a tightened hot pink shirt that says, "The Go-Go's, our lips are sealed." They are speechless, and so is the rest of the grocery store. I have caused a chaotic commotion. People around me don't know whether to be shocked or to thank me. Everyone that was witness are left with the sounds of a voice that will no longer remain unspoken. I'm in my car now, and I am driving out of the parking lot. In a puddle of tears, I'm crying because that girl could have been me, you, or any of us. Yet I am rejoicing because that girl had the courage to wear a shirt that showed a stomach that hangs out, a stomach that is unacceptable to modern day society. The society I am trying to break free of. Those boundaries, boxes, limits, stereotypes, judgments, expectations, and hate. Attention. I cannot save the world, but I can speak my voice until it amplifies this entire motherfucking nation, and ain't no one gonna stop me.